आज पढ़ा इंग्लिश ग्रामर। लेट्स स्टार्ट विथ इंग्लिश ग्रामर। ओके, इंग्लिश ग्रामर 25. Okay. So what is a grammar? Grammar is the grammar tells about the words, sentences, or the function of words, etc., etc. Okay. And what is a word? Word is a combination of letters which has a certain sense or the meaning. Okay. For example, if we write what is a word? Word is a combination of letters. Okay. Which has certain meaning. Okay, a specific meaning you can say. Okay, जो वर्ड हूँ कौन ना शब्द हूँ जार किसी शब्द किसी अक्षर मिश्रण जहाँ को जे कि अर्थ प्रकाश करे. ओके, इट्स अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ वर्ड व्हिच हैज सर्टेन मीनिंग. सपोज फॉर एग्जांपल वी राइट ए वर्ड, वी कंबाइन सम लेटर्स लाइक NPE. It doesn't convey any sense. Okay, so we cannot call it as a word. If we write arrange these letters in a meaningful way, like P, then E, then N, then it conveys a meaning. That is, pen is an instrument which helps in writing. Okay, so it has meaning. It has a you can call it as a word, like this. ALLB. Okay, these are the combination of letters. A is a letter, L again B. All these four are combines, and you cannot call it as a word. Why? Because it doesn't have a meaning. ALLB doesn't have any meaning. If you arrange in a meaningful way, like BALL, ball, it conveys a meaning. Ball means an object with which we play. Okay, the ball. It can be a cricket ball or any type of ball. Okay, so if the letters combines in a meaningful way, it conveys a meaning, and the meaning is certain, very clear, a specific meaning, then we can call it as a word. Okay, so this is called a word. And what is a sentence in English grammar or any type of grammar? What is sentence? Sentence is a combination of words, and if the words combined with a meaningfully, arranged with a meaningfully, it must convey a specific meaning. Okay, for example, is raining is raining this, or boy he is. These are combination of words. Okay, should we call these as sentences? No. Why? Because it doesn't have any meaning. Okay, and a sentence must have some punctuation also. There must be a full stop, comma, okay, or period like this. Okay, and in English every sentence must start with capital letter, or in any type of sentence. It may be interrogative, negative, positive, whatever may be, but it must start with the caps, okay, or capital letter. So we cannot call this as sentence because it is not arranged in a proper way. It doesn't. This sentence doesn't don't start with capital letter. Okay, and these sentences doesn't have any meaning also. These sentences don't have any period or the end mark or like this. Okay, so we cannot call this as a sentence, as sentences. Okay, we must arrange this way. This is raining. This is raining. Okay, and there must be a period, a full stop. Okay, now it starts with capital T. Okay, and it has a clear meaning. It starts with the subject, then the verb. Okay, and the arrangement verb is clear, and there is a period. So we can call this as a sentence. Okay, then again, he is a boy. We must add an article here. Okay, we can write like this: he is boy. He is a boy, and there must be again a period. Or is he a boy, and there must be a question mark. Okay, it starts with capital I and ends with interrogative mark. Okay, and it has subject, is a verb and a complement, and complement. So we can call this as a sentence, because it has a clear meaning and clear structure. The structure, grammar, the pattern of the words must obey the certain structure. Okay, first subject, then the verb, then the object or anything else. Okay, and it must have a clear meaning. Why? This is raining means we are talking about the condition here now. Okay, it is raining now. Or he is a boy means I am talking about a person who is a boy. His age must be around 12 or 13 or 14 like this. Okay, so he is a boy. Or is he a boy? Here I am asking a question whether he is a boy or a man or okay. So here I am asking a question. So it has a meaning. But if I write like this, for example, the birds are flying and the goats are flying. Goats are flying. Okay, there are two sentences here. The birds are flying and the goats are flying. Do these two sentences have meaning, or can we call this two as sentences? Yes. First one can be called as a sentences because the birds are flying. The birds are the subject, and the are flying as the verb. Okay, but here the goats are flying. There is the subject, there is the verb, but it does not have a specific meaning, clear meaning, because goats cannot fly. Goats cannot fly. So we can, though it has subject, verb, the pattern is there. It starts with capital letter. Okay, it starts with capital letter, and everything is there. But it doesn't have the meaning. Goats cannot fly. So we cannot call it as a sentence. Okay, the first one can be called a sentence. Okay, so to be qualified as a sentence must have a clear meaning also. It has an arrangement of words, and the words must convey the clear meaning. The meaning must be, you can say, truth. Okay, it has a certain truth or can be a fact, because birds are flying, it's a fact, but birds cannot fly. So it is not a fact. Okay, so this is not a sentence. Clear? Stop. Okay, so word. What is a word? It is a word is a combination of letters. A word is a combination of letters that has a clear meaning. Clear meaning. Okay. A word can be a single letter word like A. A is a word. Clear? A can be a word. Okay. Okay. And what is a sentence? Sentence is a combination of words, and that has a clear meaning, specific meaning. It must convey a fact. Okay. So what is a sentence? A sentence, a sentence, combination of words that conveys clear meaning. Okay, that conveys clear meaning. Okay, specific meaning. So an example of word is pen. Pen has a clear meaning. Okay, not P-N-E. P-N-E. It doesn't have any meaning. So it is not a word. Again, sentence must have a clear meaning. It's a combination of word and it has a clear meaning. Okay, like this. The birds are flying. Birds are flying in the sky. Okay, so this is a sentence because it has clear meaning. The birds is subject and are flying verb in the sky. Preposition of for. Preposition of phrase is there. Okay, so it has a clear meaning. Birds can fly in the sky. So it has a meaning. But the goats are flying in the sky. In the sky. It has everything. It has subject verb agreement. The arrangement is okay. Nothing is wrong there. Okay. Grammatically, we can say the meaning. You can say it's okay. It qualifies everything, but it doesn't qualify the meaning. The fact doesn't conveying the proper idea that goats cannot fly. No way, goats cannot fly. So we cannot call it as a sentence. Though it has everything. And that means a sentence must have a clear meaning. The words must be arranged in a proper way, in a meaningful way, and it must end with a period. Whether it is full stop or an interrogative mark or interjection mark, anything else. But it must end with a full stop and start with a capital letter. Okay? Clear? And stop. Okay. Now we must study the parts of sentence. A sentence has different parts. Okay. Ideally, it has two parts. The birds are flying in the sky. In the sky. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 words in the sentence, and it is arranged proper way. It has a meaning. Okay. So we can call this as a sentence. Okay. Now, a sentence has different parts. Okay. It is usually has two parts. Sentence has two parts. Okay. First is the subject, and second one is the predicate. Okay. First one is the subject and second one is the predicate. So what is the subject? The subject is the what? The bird. The birds. Okay. Usually the subject must be a noun or a pronoun. A subject must be a noun or a pronoun, or a noun phrase, or a noun phrase, or a noun phrase. Okay. Noun phrase means a combination of different words there must be a head noun. Like here, the birds. The birds. This is a noun phrase. This is a noun phrase because here is a head noun. The birds is there. The birds. It's a head noun, and the is the article there. The is the article. It is called a phrase or a noun phrase. Okay. In a noun phrase, there must be a head noun. A noun which is called the head noun. Okay. So that means a subject has two parts. A sentence has two parts: subject and predicate. And a subject must be a noun or a pronoun. Okay. Second, the predicate. What is a predicate? Predicate is the parts. apart from the subject, apart from the subject. Okay, here are flying in the sky. All this conveys the predicate. Okay, predicate is the part which conveys the action of the doer or the subject, doer or subject. Okay, so predicate always conveys the action of the doer. Okay, what is what are the birds doing? They are flying. So it must comes after, usually in a positive sentence. In a positive sentence, the predicates comes after the subject part. Okay, what is remaining after the subject is called the predicate. Usually that is true in the case of a positive sentence. Okay, but in an interrogative or interrogation sentence, there is something different. Okay, whatever may be, the predicate is the part which are there apart from subject part. Okay, this is called the predicate. Clear? Now again come to the same sentence. Okay, the birds are flying in the sky. Okay, so we'll learn about the subject. What is the subject? What is the predicate part? Now we must we must know the parts of speech. Why? Because the sentence has different words. All the words doesn't convey the same meaning. Okay, or cannot be placed in the same order. Okay, it has all the words has different order, different meaning. Okay, sometimes what happens, if we place a word or change a word into a different order, then that word conveys a different meaning. Okay, so it has, all the words has different meaning, and we call this as a parts of speech. Okay, this is a speech. It is a declarative word. So this is a speech, and all these words convey different thing, different meaning. If you interchange these words, they have the different meaning. They change the sentence altogether, meaning of the sentence altogether. So this is called the parts of speech. Okay, because what the has a different meaning. Birds has a different meaning. Are flying. Though these two are the verbs, but they don't convey the same meaning, or they cannot be placed in the same order, or you cannot interchange these words. Though these are the two verbs. Are is a verb, type of verb, flying is a type of verb. And in the, again, here the means a different thing. The sky. Okay, so this is called the parts of speech. What is the parts of speech? Parts of speech are the different parts of a sentence which convey different meaning. Okay, this is called the part of speech. So parts of speech. So what is parts of speech? Parts of speech, the words, the different words in a sentence that convey different meaning. And used in a different way. So parts of it means the different words in a sentence that convey different meaning and use in a different way. For example, we cannot use adverb as a subject. If we use adverb by such a way, that becomes a noun. For example, tomorrow he is coming tomorrow. He is coming tomorrow. Here tomorrow is an adverb. Is an adverb of time. Okay, it can be used as a subject. If used, then it becomes a noun. Huh? Okay, tomorrow is Monday. Tomorrow is Monday. Okay, what happens? Tomorrow here is an adverb. It is an adverb of time. Here tomorrow it becomes the subject. So it becomes a noun. Here becomes a noun. Okay. Clear? So if in a part, why we are studying the parts of it, because the different word has different meaning when used in a different place. Like here, tomorrow here is an adverb in this sentence, but here is a subject. It's a noun. Obviously it's a noun, because without a noun or a pronoun can be used as a subject. Okay, clear? There are 8 types of parts of speech. 8 types of parts of speech in English. So parts of speech can be divided into 8 parts. So parts of speech. Divided into 8. There are 8 parts of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. First one is the noun. Then the pronoun. Then the verb. Then the adjective. Then comes the adverb. Then the preposition. Then the conjunction. And last one is the interjection. So first one is the noun, second pronoun, and then comes the verb, then adjective, then adverb, then preposition, then conjunction and interjection. Sometimes some grammarian adds article as a parts of speech. Okay, okay. So now we will define briefly what is a noun. Noun is a naming word. In a simple sentence, we can say noun is a naming word. Noun is a naming word. Okay. It is the naming word of a person, place, thing, animal, bird, quality or activity Okay, it can be the name of a person, place, thing, animal, bird. It can convey a quality or any activity. Okay. Okay, like, so for example, pen is a thing, it's a noun. Man is a person, or Ram, Dam, any name is a naming word. Table is a thing, it's a noun. Then place, Puri is a noun. A nation, a country is a place. It's a noun. Then animal, horse, dog, any birds, they are the noun. Quality means honesty. Honesty is a quality. It conveys a quality. Then activity, any activity, that is walking, something, playing, walking or playing something. Okay, these are called the noun. Okay, we will study elaborately in the next class. Okay, this is a noun. Then comes the pronoun. Then comes the pronoun. So what is a pronoun? Pronoun is a word which replaces a noun, or you can say it is used in the place of a noun. Okay, so pronoun replaces a noun. It can be used in the place of a noun. Why? Because sometimes what happens, if you use the same word, same noun again and again, it is very irritating. Okay, annoying period. For example, if I say Ram is a boy, Ram is a good boy, Ram is studying in my class. Ram's father is a policeman. Like this. If I say like this, Ram, it is very irritating, very boring. Okay, so in the place of a Ram, I can use different word. Okay, and that is called the pronoun. Clear? So I can write like this: he is a good boy. He is a good boy. Then he studies, or he is studying in my class. Or his father is a policeman. Okay, his father is a policeman. His father, Rama's father, is a policeman. So here he, all these words are a pronoun. Though it's not a pronoun, it is an adjective. Here we can use like this. Okay, so he, she, I, we, all these are pronouns. Okay, because all these words replaces a noun. You can see Jitu sir is a teacher, or in the place of Jitu sir you can use he is a teacher. So he is the pronoun. Okay, or I can say I am a teacher. I is the pronoun here. Okay, like it pronoun. Then comes the first. Then verb. What is a verb? Verb usually is an action word. Okay. Stop. Don't go. Verb. So what is a verb? Verb is an action word. Usually verb is an action word. Usually. I say usually because not every time. Verb is an action word. Okay. For example, he plays cricket. Here the verb does the action. Okay, plays. So here this is the verb. It does the action. He does what? He plays. Okay. So he plays is the verb. But if I say like I am a teacher, here am doesn't do anything else. Am doesn't do anything else. It only complements. It only completes the subject that I am a teacher. So it is a linking word. Linking verb. It is a linking verb. It is not an action verb. So that is why we can say usually verb is an action word, but not every time. It can state it can complete noun. It can complete state condition. Okay, he is happy. Follow it. He is happy. So it doesn't here. He doesn't convey any action. He doesn't do anything like happy. Yeah, like this. Okay. So he is happy means we can say he looks quite good now. So he is happy. So here is not an action word, but it is a word. It is a verb because it links. It states the condition of a noun that he is happy. Clear? The state. Okay, student. We will discuss the other parts of speech in next class. Okay, that is adjective, adverb, preposition, and interjection. Okay, this is for today. It's okay. Closed. Okay.